This is the human heart. Central to our physical body, our survival, revered by poets throughout history as the emotional center of our being. The place we instinctively touch when asked to point to ourselves. And now, what we have known intuitively is being understood scientifically. Researchers are unlocking a new science of the heart that could change everything we know about health and our interconnected nature. Coherence is a state of balance between heart, mind, and emotions, creating a favorable cascade of neural, hormonal, and biochemical events that benefit the entire body. But this phenomenon not only benefits us personally, it affects everything around us, emitting an electromagnetic field that can be measured up to 3 feet outside of the body. When you are in coherence, your heart resonates at the same frequency as the Earth's magnetic field. This frequency positively affects everything around you. When a group of people are in coherence together, this effect is magnified. Could communities synchronized in coherence lower violence, accelerate cooperation, and global harmony? This is the purpose of the Global Coherence Pulse. If we can measure the impact of thousands of people in coherence at the same time, it could lead to a breakthrough in understanding the full potential of the human heart. All you need to participate is your presence and your heart. To take it to the next level, join the research study by downloading the app and getting an HRV monitor to measure your personal coherence. The world needs it more than ever before. Each human heart is unique and magnificent by itself. But imagine what could be possible when we unify.
Welcome everybody to our January Global Coherence Pulse. My name is Teresa Collins and I am one of the founders of the Global Coherence Pulse. And I was thinking this morning, this is the beginning of our 4th year of doing these Global Coherence Pulses, where we've been coming together. Some of you might be new, just coming on, and others of you might have been here all 4 years and everywhere in between. But whatever that is, thank you for taking time out of your day to come together and practice cultivating coherence in the heart of your life, radiating that heart-centered feeling into the field of this community that's gathering together, because it becomes exponential when we join our heart energy together, and pulsing the planet with our love and care. So thank you for coming. This is our 4th year and there's exciting things coming this year. There's this quote that has inspired the Global Coherence Pulse from the very beginning. When a complex system is far from equilibrium, small islands of coherence in a sea of chaos have the capacity to shift the entire system to a higher order. That's what we're doing here. We're gathering islands of coherence everywhere, clusters of people coming together around shared purpose are beginning to really have a positive impact on the whole of life. So that's what we're doing here. So thank you for coming. And we started this year off with participating in the 7 days of rest and return to essence. And some of you participated in that every day for 7 days. We did a pulse every day with a different theme like presence and resonance and radiance. And I wanted to start our little centering as a beginning by playing the final video that the 7 Days of Rest created about our kinship with all of life as a way for us just to relax together. So while this video is playing, take a minute to put your attention on your heart and to have your awareness of your breathing move in and out of your heart. Heart-centered focus, heart-centered breathing, and allow the feelings that come up for you as you're watching this video open and expand and enliven your heart. So go ahead and play it, Kaylin. This is from our final day of the 7 Days of Rest. Yeah, we started those 7 days together, just really dropping into returning to essence, where we feel connected with all life, where we know that our every thought, word, and deed has an impact on the whole of life, on everything, on our bodies, on our families, on our surroundings in the world. And I really want to invite us as we enter into this pulse today, which happens to also be the Chinese New Year. And it happens to be a new moon as well. So, what an auspicious thing that we started the year with 7 days of return to essence. And our Global Coherence Pulse, our first one in our 4th year, happens to be right on the Chinese New Year. New beginnings, blessings showering on us. So we're excited today to have our theme be the Art of Oneness with our guest Cecilia Liu. And I'm going to read something about her as we bring her on. Cecilia, a former business executive serving Fortune 500 companies, found her true calling in teaching and sharing Tao Calligraphy Transformative Art. This ancient art form of oneness writing, evolved by Dr. and Master Sha, now carries the healing frequencies of Source. Cecilia was given the honor to be Master Sha's leading Tao calligraphy teacher and has traveled the world helping others find their true life purpose and healing aspects of their lives to manifest their happiest and healthiest life. Cecilia is going to bring Tao calligraphy to us in the moment by bringing the powerful source field as she does and blessing everyone who's present with bliss and light and love of the source. So, Cecilia, we are so excited and honored to have you be our guest today. It's so lovely to have you and to bring on this first day, the Chinese New Year, new beginnings, a new year, to bring your blessings for the community. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Teresa, for your introduction. And Happy New Year, everyone. I don't Happy New Year, Happy New Year. It is truly, yes, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Teresa, for the introduction, for the video, also for such a special day. It is a new moon. I didn't know that actually, Teresa. It's also a Chinese New Year's Eve. So when I was actually listening the video, it reminded me something that is so coherent coming together. The theme today is called the Art of Oneness. I learned that the mission of Global Coherence is also for the coherence. In other words, it's a oneness. It's a oneness. So I myself, as you heard, and spent 20 years in corporate, working for Fortune 500 and being on the management board and all kinds of levels. At the end of the day, I was feeling empty. I was feeling, what's the purpose of life? What's the purpose of business? What's the purpose of everything exists? So that brought me into a deeper search and find Dr. Sha. And eventually find the art that caused my heart so much that I felt this is the answer I was looking for. This is the answer for so many things. It's revolutionary. It's a new art. It's a oneness art we're going to experience today. So now, today, my passion nowadays is to share this art of oneness with the people worldwide. It's art based on 5,000 years of histories. But before I started, actually, I do like to invite everyone. I know we're going to do meditation. We are. I'm honored to do a meditation with you together with the Tao Calligraphy, with the field. I also like to invite you to experience with the heart and soul. Today, you don't have to think. You don't have to remember, just to experience. Just to experience. So if I may invite you to allow me be with you and fully. If you can sit up straight. Sit up straight is a straighten the seventh soul house in Chinese ancient teaching, Zhongmai, the central meridian, so then the qi flows. As we're talking about the oneness also among, in our own soul, heart, and mind, and body, also with the heaven, with the earth, with everyone online, and everything exists in the world. While I was preparing, I was going through page by page, trying to read people's names. I can feel your heart. I felt for some reason like a family, Teresa. Thank you so much. I spent 10 years in California. Thank you. And I really, really appreciate the community there that brings this new waves and movements and new heart to the world. So thank you. Thank you for everything you do. All right. So if I can invite you to sit up straight and close your eyes, allow me to start to sing a song for you, just to settle down. We may have had busy days. I would like to give some time for you that you can experience with your own heart and soul, and even connect to your own heart and soul. I will be so honored and grateful for that. I'm in the Tao Calligraphy field. My whole studio is full of calligraphy. I would invoke all of them. So in this whole session, we will be in the field of Tao calligraphy. If you like to close your eyes for a second, just to rest, just to rest. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Isn't it beautiful? It's a secret place in our heart. That's a place we call a home, isn't it? So that's a place we take a vacation, a true vacation. So with the art, with the Tao calligraphy, I take the deepest vacations. So speaking about this art, this behind me, it's one example. And today I'm actually going to draw for you. You will experience this art. This is the art of oneness. What does mean oneness? Oneness in this essence really captures all the different aspects of oneness. This art is based on 5,000 years of ancient wisdoms in calligraphy, but it goes beyond Chinese calligraphy. It is a Tao calligraphy. Tao, as we know, the Tao De Jing, the same Tao. This Tao is not a religion. It means it's a T-A-O or D-A-O, how we write it. It means the universal principles and laws. Lao Tzu, the author of Tao De Jing, said, I have no name for this creation, I just call that a Tao. You may call your name in your belief systems, it's fine. So this art based on 5,000 years of ancient wisdoms, but it merges, brings the ancient wisdoms with the modern technologies together. and also brings yin-yang together. Yin-yang, as we know, as a fire nature and a water nature. We honor the Western medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine, the sickness has no name. It's only about a yin-yang balance. That's the way to heal. So this art brings the yin-yang balance into our soul, heart, mind, and body, into all the conditions we may experience, and so much more. So to experience that, what's written here, it's a one stroke from beginning to the end. It means greatest love, greatest love. That's what can hold the world together. Global coherence, how we can have a joined heart is to activate that love within each person, each thing, each heart, each soul. This oneness art ultimately is to unite the world. That's what I'm here for. That's what you are here for, I believe. That gave a meaning of life. So this greatest love, allow me to trace for you first, then later I will write for you. The key for the today, for the session, it is to experience. All right, so I had the honor to write this calligraphy. And the first word means great. The second word means love. Okay, so allow me to trace for you, and for you just to experience, just to go in, like imagine yourself go into the calligraphy. This is a portal, this is a channel, it's a field you can go in, you can travel in that. Let's test out this magic, see how far we can feel, we can take it. All right? The second time I will chant, mean greatest love or 大爱. ，So I believe some of you can feel. Maybe it's difficult to find words, right? I see the rush knocking, also pulling, Tarisha, many of you, I believe, very sensitive. Some, it doesn't matter. Everyone is spiritual for me. There's no one is not. It's just some of us a little bit more sensitive. Some it's in the process. But we can feel. So next one, I'm going to write for you the greatest love. Then I will come to you. This writing, it is oneness as you saw from beginning to the end. The writing itself is a meditative. It's meditative. So it's a moving meditation by itself. For us to experience, thank you, Gala said, wow, beautiful. And I want to go through a few steps so you can see the difference. I'm going to write the love. Love is a magic, the magical word, the magical quality we're looking for. So I'm going to write the love in different ways and for you to experience. Because sometimes when I teach, people ask me, this is a Chinese calligraphy. It's in oneness. If I write in English, would it be the same? Good question. Let's test it out. Yes. So still experience. Love, magic word. I will write in English first. It's letter by letter. Then we'll write together. Okay. So for you, again, it's only to feel. If you can, let's say, if you felt the love, like, oh, what's the sensation? Maybe 2 or maybe 3, whatever that you can give yourself a number to it. That just so we have a little indicator for yourself. Then the next one is I'm going to write in Chinese, but in the traditional writing first. Okay, let's still feel how much sensation of the love that we can feel. It's a love. Now next one I will write in a Tao calligraphy, this oneness writing. Why we call that the art of oneness? Because it's truly come to oneness. Isn't it? I love to hear from you. You know, oftentimes after calligraphy, it's like, we just want to be quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
The heart feels so good.
You can hear it in the field. Everybody's feeling this relaxed, peaceful, calm presence. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Tarisha. You summarize so well. You sometimes summarize so well. And I will just read some comments. a lot of beautiful comments. Sandra said, I felt a pull inside of my heart, chest, deep in my chest, and rush, appreciation. Jill, sorry, am I maybe not pronouncing your name correctly? Please forgive me. I can feel those flowing strokes in lower dantian. Oh wow, you must practice Gong Fu or Qigong. You're very sensitive. Exactly. So when I'm writing, my mind needs to be in the zhong, in the lower dantian. This is a key. And the stillness, harmony. Isabel said, I love the fluidity. I feel so relaxing. Bridge, stillness. Oh yeah, she said it. Harmony, bridge. Victoria, the Tao writing was the smoothest and more deeply felt. The next one was the curve. Okay, she was explaining that. Christine Woman said, such a difference. The last one is a pure love, peace, and harmony. Thank you for this experience. Beautiful. Mani said, peaceful, flowing beauty. The writing brought a deep calmness inside of me. The Chinese one is writing feels softer inside of me. Majiyu, thank you for connecting us to our brothers and sisters in China through this greatest Chinese wisdom regarding love and oneness. Very beautiful. So many comments are just pause for a moment because we want to experiencing more. You know, even for me being the Chinese, I lived 10 years in States, 10 years in Germany. So I truly regarded Chinese wisdom is not only belong to China or Chinese. Anything that is valuable is belong to the world. So this is also, I would not, this is no longer Chinese calligraphy. Even I'm Chinese, it's not a Chinese calligraphy, it's a Tao calligraphy. It's a oneness calligraphy. We have some teammates, Hina actually, Hina and Natasha, they're Hina is living in UK. She actually connected with Teresa, organized the event. She writes beautiful. So Natasha is from Austria. She writes also beautiful. So you can see there's so many non-Chinese, they're writing actually more beautifully than Chinese. Reason is that because we Chinese still have this old Chinese of writing influence. So, but when Westerner or other culture, that you have a fresh mind and you receive, you write like art. That's the power come from. That's the power. So, you know, the deeper meaning into this word, there's so much magic. Let me write for you and I'll explain to you more. It's first of all, it's touched my heart. I have to write it from a heart. If I write this from a mind, the power wouldn't come out. That's a secret. So with each person, it's open for everyone. If you want to learn it, you can write as beautiful, even more than this. I have saw so many people can do it. But one thing is for us is that when we write in that, we activate our heart and soul. The power is in the heart and soul. So when we write, we channel from our heart and soul. That's the oneness comes in. This higher wisdom comes in. Then the things start to flow. This flow state, some of you mentioned, that also coming from business. Some of you may be in the business field as well. The flow state is one of the highest creative state. I used to lead the product development. So innovations, that's the essence, that's the golden key. So now from this word, there's so many secrets. You know, we talk about, Tarisha talk about the heart. Where's the heart? Here's the heart. This is the heart. This is a separate word by itself. So simple, but so powerful. May I invite everyone? Do you want to try already? Some of you? Good. Put up your hands. We're going to write this heart. Calm our heart. And heart changes, everything changes. All right? So just like that, okay? We will write together and I will show you even more. All right? So let's start. Heart. Oneness heart. It's called a Xin, Chinese Xin. Again. How simple. Again. 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 We're gonna do more. Let me share with you. This heart, you know, the Chinese words have so many hidden secrets. So normally for any word, like in the body part, let's see the lung. So your lung, you write, I mean, you don't have to know that, but it just write like this. There's this called radical in that. Then if I write the liver, don't want to confuse you, but just I want to share you something. That's a liver. It has also that part. You know, some of you maybe study Chinese medicine, so there's 5 organs, right? 5 elements. They all have this part in that, but the heart doesn't. Why? Right? The liver and lung, the kidney, spleen, all has this part, but the heart doesn't. Because the secret is that this heart is not the physical heart. This heart is a spiritual heart. It's a here. Master Sha calls a message center. So we also call heart chakra. This is where our soul sits. You see? So this is our true self sits. This is also between that as thoughts, our heaven's task. I mean, there's too many wisdoms. I don't want to go too much deeper. But the key is here, this heart. So when we're writing out, some of you may feel that here it's itchy. Do you feel that? Some of you? Like itchy, warm kind of feeling, right? It's actually that feeling is activation of your heart, this spiritual heart. And the more you write to this heart, then the more this heart, this spiritual heart become more active. It's like before sleeping, you know, we hardly talk about her and she's just sleeping there. But once we start to write and activate, it's activating. So then become more like, this become, you know, receiving the message. You can very weather forecast, you can do that. Very sensitive. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay. One is heart. All right. Together, everyone, hold up your hand. Okay. So maybe if you can watch me once and we'll do it together. All right. That's it. So simple. Just like that. But it's active in the heart. All right, let's do it together. Beautiful. Second time. Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. You guys are talented, amazing. It's like third time, you do really well, and then slow and then go in. Third time, heart. Beautiful. See, we do 5 times, 2 more times. Okay, so after we finish here, you can pause or come back to this, like ready for the next round, right? Number 4, fourth time, start. Beautiful. Last time, give everything, give everything. Now it's just your heart in that, right? Okay, let's start. You can tap your own heart. See, I know you. Thank you so much. Thank you for serving me. Sorry that I didn't see you before. This is our best friend, isn't it? This is the true love we're looking for. All of our life. Our true soulmate is here. So, so beautiful, so beautiful. Truly, this is the heart of vacation we're taking. You know, that can activate our heart, can calm our heart, can do all those magics. You know, it's really life-saving, life-saving. Beautiful. I want to write one more time, or maybe a couple times more, the love. Let me share, still watch and experience, because every time writing, the blessings come as well. So, beautiful. So let me share with you, there's so many profound secrets inside of this writing. You know, we're all looking for love. What is the love? Let's see here, just this simple writing, there's 3 parts. This upper part means a roof. This middle part means heart. We just wrote. This lower part means friend. Friend. What is the love? Love is friends live under the same roof with the joined hearts together. I say that again. What is a love? Love are the friends living under the same roof with the joined hearts together. This can be family. You know, when we live partnership, that we share a household. But the foundation of love is still the friends, understanding, the back-to-back support, and the join the heart, join the vision, join the purpose together. That's the heart, join the heart together. Or can be for organization. I also bring this teaching to organization about what is a love code in business. So for business, then the roof is about empowerment, the sense of safety. The heart then become the joint vision. You have a purpose of a vision together. You have agreement together. Then this friends here means the teamwork, the support, the understanding. And all together bring the Tao Calligraphy. This oneness brings this soul, heart, and mind together, brings this safetyness, empowerment with a purpose, with activity, actions. This is also action all together. You see? So there's also more. This is a connect to heaven. This is a connect to earth. This is connect to all humanity. So in our writing, if we happen to maybe someday, Tarisha, we can have a little writing exercise, then from the writing, it shows ourselves, it's like a little mirror to say, okay, if I have headache, then this part is gonna show up like more narrowed. If something bothered my heart, then something here is not flowing. So here is about earth connection. If some, if we're lacking the connection to the practicality, to the Mother Earth, then this part can sometimes people write very small. You see? So there's so many hidden message layers and layers. You can do live reading with this word. For reading, I don't use mind. It's whatever comes through. This is what the power is. So then, but when we have laking the foundation to earth, you can strengthen, you can change just like that. It's so amazing. I happen to teach Tao Calligraphy worldwide, have saw so many miracles by simply changing the writing. Just changing the writing. It's the most simplest and powerful way to change someone, like rewrite someone's life. It's unbelievable. I came from Siemens Medical actually, and working for Avantis, the top pharmaceutical company. So have all those traditional medical practices, and now comparing this, it's like, oh my gosh, that's like heaven and earth different. This is heaven's medicine. Now we're practicing earth's medicine. So it'll be powerful to combine them together. That's my new mission, is to bring this new medicine to the world. But eventually to heal our heart. This heart, global coherence. We are actually working, you experience a Tao Calligraphy meditation as well. We're going to experience a little bit more. In the last 4 years, we have been working on a project very close to our heart. It's a Tao Calligraphy meditation wellness app. It's going to release this year. It's so great. It's so great. We spent 4 years. I mean, we went to a lot of research, and I went to a theme park, and starting from design experience, and we benchmarked the best apps out there, but I want to surpass that, even to bring a different realm of meditation to people. Not a mind anymore, not a mind meditation, but the heart and soul meditation. So in that app, we talk about, we have a practice for depression, burnout, anxiety, fear, productivity, and relationship all rounds. And great news, some of you said, yes, when that comes, we're going to share that with you. In our beta testing, the 88% of people who don't know about Earth at all, don't know about Calligraphy at all, they rated 88% said this app is better or much better or at least equal to the top 10 apps in the world right now. So we're working on that. That has been our mission, because that's the way we want to bring this out to all of you, to all of the world can experience this, magic. Yes, and when that are ready for the public release, Tarisha will be happy to connect with you. I think this group deserves to be one of the first groups to experience it.
Yeah.
It's truly something can rewrite. And I remember some of the comments from people who are totally new said, this is the top in its category. This is one of the most meaningful apps that's out there. It's just so heart touching. Some people really get that. It's so quickly. It's amazing that people out there are so special. Yes. So allow me to sing a song for you, okay, to wrap this experience. Also write the calligraphy again. So first, I will write greatest love together. You can open your eyes to see, because seeing is to go into the channel, go into the field, to take in the light. It's a blessing itself. Then afterwards, you can close your eyes. I will sing a song to settle down this energy. All right? Thank you, everyone. Greatest love. Thank you. You may close your eyes. Great is love. Great is love.
Let's stay in this state, and as a community, first let's pulse our love to Cecilia for this blessing today. So just let it flow from our hearts, joining together and building just a tsunami of love, sending to our heart to hers. And sending this love that's just growing in our hearts, radiating from our hearts out into the field of this community, that continues to gather together and experience the power of coherence. And knowing that when we're together, we're capable of so much more, can rest more deeply in this field together. And let's feel it radiating out across the planet, just out everywhere it's needed, right now, right now, right now, everywhere that this love, let no molecule be left untouched by this love. And let's bring it back into our own sweet heart and filling ourselves, connecting with this true beloved of ours, our heart. Ah, Cecilia, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us today and bringing your love and blessings and the flow and the magic of the calligraphy. Kaylin, I wonder if you could bring that slide up that Cecilia sent us that has those separated. If you'd bring that one up. I love everybody sharing how they feel. I love this because you can see the greatest love. Yeah, I'll make sure when we send out the recording to everyone, and I'm sorry if you were in the waiting room sometimes. For some reason, people have been joining. They must be out on social media listening, saying, I got to go in there. And we couldn't open the room. We had to do it manually. So if you had to wait a minute, I'm sorry about that, but I bet you could feel it as you were waiting. And I'll be sure that you get the recording and that you'll get this beautiful picture that you could keep with you and continue to trace as a way to bring this feeling back in. Cecilia, that was so beautiful. I could tell you loved it too. Yes. Do you want to share something? I can feel your heart is busting open.
Yes, I'm just reading everyone's comments. Thank you. Welcome you to share more. It's really touched my heart. Tarisha, for some reason, as I mentioned, I just really felt like home. This everyone has, you really build a beautiful community. Everyone has such amazing heart, and the message is so well tied together. I really wish that we can do something more together, that I can serve you more and can together live something special for the world and looking for the future. Thank you, Tarisha, and really welcome you to continue sharing, which is reading really warm my heart, and know that when you feel that something means that it's in you. I cannot give you something you don't have. It's in you. It's in the Tao Calligraphy. It's activating the true essence within everyone, so then we become our best self, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so much more. Thank you, Tarisha. Yeah.
Well, we are going to do more together. There's lots of opportunities in the year to come. We're going to be expanding all of our offerings. I also apologize if my mouth is not moving the same as my voice. I understand you can hear my voice. And I'm going to be getting an office where I have really good internet and I'm at my home. And sometimes, especially with the storms, it's not so good. So I just offer that up. I'm going to share a few slides and then I'm going to come back again for us to just do a little bit more sharing. I want to share some things that are happening. The Global Coherence Pulse is really going to grow this year. It feels like the time where we all understand that coming together like this and being in practice and learning about how we can open our hearts and rest in our essence and begin to give our gifts like relaxed and real. And we really want to dedicate that this year to that. And I think you'll notice that the pulses this year have all been in a meeting line instead of a webinar line. So we can see you and you can see us. Like for Cecilia, that was so nice that she could see those of you who had the camera on. She could feel you more. And so we are going to do that. And at the end of every session, anybody that wants to stay and they want to relax with other people in the community and share what they're experiencing, there'll always be an opportunity for that. So those are new things that are happening. We're also, as Cecilia said, the app is coming, and everybody's saying we want to know how to do that. So we'll promise you, Cecilia and Hina and Alexander and everyone, we will know when that's happening, and we'll have you involved, and we'll test it together. And we'd love to invite you, Cecilia, and your team. We should have you in the Islands of Coherence also, where there should be a place where the community can get more if they want to practice more and get more. So this is coming soon, and we'll make sure that you get it. And Cecilia also offered up her contact information. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, it's also will be on the recording, so that you can reach out and you can learn more about Cecilia and her work, and Tao Calligraphy and Master Sha. So we'll make sure all of those links are in the chat for you. And Cecilia, it's Chinese New Year. It's the New Year's Eve. Like, this is such a powerful time that we just happened to come together. It just happened to be you. And I wonder if you want to say anything about this moment right now and what we could do with this energy we've generated today to take into this new year. Do you want to say something about that?
Sure, sure. Thank you so much. Chinese New Year is based on the moon calendar, so it's actually really has a deeper spiritual meaning. It's a resetting the energy, and it's really connect with the lunar. And the New Year is there's so many traditions that everything you do on this day, especially transition day or eve, it's very, very important. Today is a New Year's Eve. It's transitioning from old to new. So I felt that the most meaningful thing that maybe we as a group, as coherence, as a together, jointly together, let's write a heart together. Can we? So because we just did the heart, and this heart is a oneness heart, it's a Tao heart, it's the humanity's heart together. So when we write heart together, let's make our prayer together for our own heart, our own true self coming more alive and to lead our life, but also for our communities, our surroundings, our global families, and eventually the world that become more as a one, with a joined heart together, with this coherence together, with also, heart mass also talk about the heart coherence. So it's message all the same, going to the same direction. And I felt that could be something that's simple but very meaningful.
Yes, let's do that
Like
right. Let's do that. Let's do that right at the end. We'll come and we'll draw the heart together. So let me finish.
Sure.
I'll share these few other announcements, and then I love that. That's perfect. Oops, I stopped sharing, I think, didn't I? Yeah. By accident I did. Here we go. Yeah, it's so auspicious, that today is that day that we just happen to be together. I also wanted to say on our YouTube channel or on the Global Coherence Pulse website, we have all of the replays from the 7 days of rest. And there were some just beautiful offerings and meditations. And I have been asked to separate out the meditations and some of the music. And I do plan on doing that. I just haven't had a lot of time. And I'm really inviting this year for the community to help support us to get somebody that can do editing of our video clips on a more regular basis so that we can have these little beautiful nuggets that we might want to go back to. So if you are inspired to help us with that, you can make a donation on the Global Coherence Pulse website, and I'll tell you, I'll use it to be able to have somebody that gets more and more of our content out to us. So we could do that together. And the Islands of Coherence, which I was just talking about, is evolving. It's evolving. It's going to be launching in the spring in a new way. And that's going to be the connection field. And the connection field will be islands of coherence for the good of the whole. And it's going to be a social environment where the focus is on generating, cultivating coherence in our life and in the world. And all of the organizations that we're partnering with that are all doing good works in the world will have some offerings in this space. So if we're going to be online, if we're going to be in a social environment, why not be in a place that's really about empowering ourselves? So Cecilia, we'll get you in here because it'll be fun to have you play. And the last thing is that the Global Coherence app, and if you haven't downloaded it, then I would really love for you to do it sometime before next Pulse. They've updated it. There's beautiful new guides. We have a group called Global Coherence Pulse, and we're going to start to use it so that we can measure our coherence, be part of the science that shows how powerful it is that we do this. And we're going to host special events throughout the month where we just come for a little heart coherence and play on the app together and learn more about how we can measure our coherence and help us be more connected with our heart. And last thing is that we are going to participate, the Global Coherence Pulse, in the World Sound Healing Day. And that's going to be on February 14th. And so we'll do something beautiful that day to add our energy to all of the other global events that are happening. So stay joining us every month and all of the things that we're going to be doing, and engage more deeply this year. That's what the invitation is for this community, to engage more deeply. So I'm going to go off the spotlight and I'm going to have you big there so that we can do this to close out our thing. And if you want to stay afterwards, stay and connect in some small groups. And if you need to go, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. So Cecilia.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tarisha. Such honor. Beautiful. So I think this practice will be so meaningful because it's the beginning of the year that we want to kick off with that energy. So I was just going to write the heart as we just did it together, and then we'll write together. Okay. The Chinese pronunciation is a xin, that means heart. This one is writing, also presents the Tao heart, the oneness heart. So let's write together to wish, first and foremost, for our own heart to activate it, and also for the world, for your family to come in together as one heart, for the community to come together as one heart, for the world coming together as one heart. Everything is appropriate. All right, please join me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for the honor. Thank you for the time. Once again, Happy New Year. Go out and shine as who you are and bring the love and oneness to the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the honor. Thank you, Tarisha. Thank you, everyone. And I hold each one of you in my heart as well. Thank you.